What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Something. Hit the keys. Here today to bring you guys 8 more freebies, and there are some absolute bangers in here. Make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell, so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. But with no further delay, let's get right into these freebies. Some, hit the key. All right, guys, so the first free plugin that I have for you guys today is for Contact. It is not good with the free player, but it is free in all of the contacts. It's called Old School Keys. When you open up Old School Keys, it does look like this. This is only free until December 7th, and this video is coming out December 6th, so make sure you hop on this expeditiously. But when you open this up, it just has classic tones. So it's got some electric pianos, it's got some organs, and it's got some pop pianos. And when you look at it, what makes this unique and what makes this plugin nice is that you have a couple different cabinets that you can use. So there's some cabinet emulations, like this Leslie tone, this Chief. It's got this vintage tape saturator on there. It's got this spread, and then it's got some other controls over here. Like you got this phaser control, you can control your vibrato, and you can also mess with some more options down here. So I use this in the beat and it sounds like this. So it sounds super lovely, super buttery. What I'm gonna go ahead and do real quick is I'm just gonna mess with some of these cabinet tones real quick and the saturator. I'm just gonna push play and I'm gonna mess with them so you can hear what it sounds like. So you can see right there, you can get it to sound dramatically different really quickly. Another thing that I love about this is over here with the vibrato controls. So I'm gonna push play and mess with that real quick. So you can hear how it's giving that vibrato. Let's go ahead and check out a couple other presets real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out one of these FM EPs. They sound a little bit different. So let's go ahead and check out some more. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these organs. With the organs, I'm just gonna push down on my keyboard because they're in a lower octave and it's not gonna sound the greatest, but they sound like this. And what's cool about this, again, you can start messing with this and getting the flavor to be a little bit different. So I can push down and boom, new sound. And then we can turn on these cabinets or we can mess with the saturator. I'm gonna turn the saturator on. Then we can turn this one right here. And we just have a completely different sounding instrument. So I'll play one more preset for you guys real quick. There's 9 presets on this. Again, this is perfect for like lo-fi, any kind of vintage music. Obviously you can use anything in lo-fi and trap, boom bap, all that stuff. But this is what the pop piano sounds like. And then these just give you a little bit more sounds. Like this is gonna give you some key noise and this is gonna give you some thumping. So that sounds cool too. So again, this is only gonna be free until tomorrow of the day that I'm dropping this video. So hop on this one expeditiously. And the second free plugin that I have for you guys today, it's a weird one. It's called Crumble. So when you open up Crumble, it is going to look like this. It's a delay plugin, but the things that you can do with this delay plugin are super solid. So as you're looking at it, it's got this thing right here where it's pitch, and every single tail of the delay, you can make it up, pitch it up an octave, 2 octaves, 3 octaves, pitch it down octaves, and that's super nice. So it gives that delay a different sound. It's got all kinds of different modulation stuff you can mess with, different kind of ping pong delay, regular delay, reverse. You got distortion. You got a lot going on with this delay plugin, and it's definitely solid. And I wasn't expecting it when I downloaded it, but this is what I used it on. I just put it on some basic one note piano so you can hear what the delay is actually doing. And so this is the pattern. All right, so once I threw Crumble on there, I got it to sound like this. Right, pretty solid, right? But you can mess with it. I just made it go dramatically up. So, but I can come down, you can go up 24 semitones. And what's cool is this interface. You see how it's doing all this cool stuff? Like just looking at this plugin on the surface, I did not think that it was gonna be a solid delay plugin. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. They did a good job with this one. So that's how I lowered it an octave. But then we can start messing with this reverse and stuff too. So you're just getting cool tones, you know? I'm gonna pop this back up an octave, and then we're gonna mess with this chew a little bit. So then you can tell how it's adding that little bit of saturation on that tail end. Then you have some other options over here with your modulation. So let's go ahead and mess with that a little bit. See what I'm saying? I'm just getting weirdness, and you can take a little bit of time and basically dial in the sound that you want. What I think is funny about this plugin is it's just black and white when you get it too. And now you're looking at it and it's just all these different crazy psychedelic colors. Y'all did y'all thing with this one. All right, guys. And coming up third on this list, we have Nabrini Audio Wah. So when you open up in a wah, it's going to look like this. It's supposed to be an emulation of a wah pedal that Jimi Hendrix used to use back in the day. I can't verify whether it is or not because, again, I'm not the greatest guitar player in the world. I did play a little couple notes on this so we can hear what the wah pedal sounds like. So this is the pattern that I used, or the pattern that I made. So that's what I had, but now with this wah on there, it's gonna sound like this. So, you know, that's basically what we got it to sound like. Now I did throw on some thermal and some crystalline, and then we got it ultimately to sound like this. So my only drawbacks to this is that there are no controls of the wah. So you can't mess with the frequencies and all that other stuff. So you can't make it get all crazy. But if you want something that you just want to slap on something real quick to get that wah effect, this is free. The fourth free plugin that I have for you guys today comes from Audiolatry, and it is called Cosmic. When you open up Cosmic, it's going to look like this. This plugin basically just focuses on pads and stuff like that. I do have one complaint about this plugin, and I wish that they could fix the release so that, you know what I'm saying, that the sound doesn't just keep going forever. But you can mess with that and change it. But this is what it sounds like. So I just pulled my hands back so you guys can see I let off of the key and it's just now stopping right now. So that's something to think about. And even if I take this release down a little bit, it's still gonna go for a while. But there are some solid sounds in here. So let's go ahead and check out some more of them. Let's go ahead and check out another one. You know, so some just weird and interesting sounding pad sounds. I don't know if y'all see the name of this preset, but I'm so immature that I can't not laugh at something that says exploring your anus. I might get canceled today. But again, this is a pretty solid little pad plugin for you guys. The fifth free plugin that I have for you guys today comes from Calum Audio, and it's called Roast Beef. So when you open up, I'm so childish. The last two things, I need to get my life together. But it's gonna look like this, and this is basically a saturation plugin, but it's a little different than your typical saturation plugin because it's got this control for subharmonics, noise, and drive. And this really gets your drums to sound super crunchy. Like, I know there's been a lot of free saturation plugins that have come out recently or that have been given away for free. I get this one though, dude. Check this out. So this is what the drums sounded like before I threw the roast beef on there. All right, now once I threw this roast beef on there though, and those drums just sound so crunchy. So with everything else in the beat, this is what the drums sounded like before we threw the roast beef on there. Now, once we throw the roast beef on there, it sounds like this. Man, that snare just comes through so hard. It's so nice. Sounds so good. So what I'm gonna do real quick for you guys is I'm just going to basically solo that, and I'm gonna drive this a little bit just so you can hear how it sounds. So let's go ahead and pull this back up and so you can hear how it's adding all that saturation. It's giving it some lovely crunch. Now let's go ahead and mess with this drive in the sub. And so that's super nice. Each one of these is focusing on different frequencies. Not a bad little saturation plugin at all. The seventh free plugin that I have for you guys today comes from my guy, Tomas, over at Bedroom Producer Blog. It's called Dirty Filter. So obviously with all Bedroom Producer Blog stuff, they always throw saturation on every plugin, and I am here for it. This one, you just have a high pass, a low pass filter. You get your slope. So your slope goes up to 48. And then you get some compression down here. You get dirt mode, how much dirt you want to add. So you get 4 different dirt modes. And then you get a mix and level note right here. So I'm just going to put this on the mix just so you can kind of hear what it's doing. I would probably use this for an intro, but I didn't automate it. So I'm just going to let you guys hear what it sounds like and mess with it a little bit. So this is what the beat sounded like again. All right, so now once you throw this dirty filter on there, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the mix down first, and then we're just gonna dial it in with the mix. And so as you can see right there, as I'm messing with the knobs, that's gonna be perfect for like any kind of automation to give your beat a different sound, a different feel. Let's go ahead and mess with this dirt mode a little bit though, so you can hear what that sounds like. And so you can just get interesting tones. You can mess with the slope, and obviously that's gonna mess with the cut of the frequency or the cut of the EQ. And so, yes, I get that I've totally destructed the beat. The point of that was not to destruct the beat. It was just for you to be able to hear it in an extreme circumstance, because it'll work. So definitely a solid little plugin. I messed with the guys over at BPB. I think you should too. And I'll definitely leave this down in the description. And last but not least, we have an absolute gem from Tone Boosters. It's called I think it's called goniometer. I could be wrong, whatever. But this is basically an analyzer. So this is a stereo image analyzer. And it's cool because it gives you different kind of visuals. So you can see your correlation, you can see your spread, your stereo spread, and then you get your pan right here. And then you can have different controls on how you can look at it. And so if I push play, we're gonna see this stuff just start moving all around. And so this basically allows us to identify how wide our mix is. It also allows us to identify what our panning is look like, so on and so forth. You can also change the way that it looks. And this is just changing the visuals. This isn't changing what the thing is doing. And so that one looks pretty cool. Again, it looks like my mix is kind of spread. It's not super spread, but it's pretty spread. It looks like I had a pretty good panning because I do have guitar pan to one side, and then I have something else pan to the other side. And then like what's cool about this too as well, I want to show you guys this because this is a feature that I liked because you can look at it, and as we're looking at it, we're seeing what things are doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and solo that library I had. No, I'm gonna go ahead and solo those delayed bells that I had going on. All right. And so now if I push play, and highlight this region and then just use, just push play. Let's look at what it's doing. All right, so when we look at this right here, what's pretty cool is it's just the visual representation on this is beautiful. So this is that piano that I put that Crumble on, and it was doing all kinds of crazy delay stuff. Now you can watch this and you'll notice obviously there's two bars, one for the left, one for the right, but it'll match this down here. So it's just something else that gives you a visual representation and helps you get better mixes. So, all right, guys, so that's what I got for you guys today. Definitely a few gems up in there. Hope you guys can get something that can help you out. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
All right, guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Some, hit the key.